All right, I got another great video for you today. I want to share with you how to actually spot trading imbalances within the futures market, okay? We're looking for those areas where there are gaps in between candles or resting back at the supply and demand zones. This is really the cornerstone to how I trade because imbalances are a very crucial and important part of day trading, especially if you are, say, for example, trading the E-mini S&P 500, the E-mini NASDAQ, the micro contracts or instruments just as well. So that's what I'm going to share with you today is really how to go about spotting, these trading imbalances. This is nothing new. It's all part of smart money, concepts or tactics to be able to identify on the charts where these imbalances rest at. A lot of people might want to call them fair value gaps, whatever the case is. But we're going to take a look here at the NASDAQ futures because this is primarily the market that I actually trade. So how does smart money actually move, and what are the footprints or the areas in which we can look for when we're sizing up our charts, when we're actually trying to identify how the market is actually trending, and what are some areas on the charts in which we can spot these imbalances at. Okay, so I always talk about, first and foremost, when it comes to markets trending, look at a higher base chart to give you to form a bias or to give you some direction as to which way you should be trading, either going long or going short, right? As you can see here, we have a bearish market here where it is pushing to the downside and is constantly taking out and making new highs. So it's taking low, I'm not highs, sorry guys, taking out lows to the downside. So we'll break what's called break of structure, BOS, down to the downside. We're making lows each time we come back down, retrace, and then break to take out new lows. All right, the market has just been pushing to the downside. And hopefully at some point we'll get more so like a correction, or well, not a correction, but get to the point where the market turns back around and starts moving back to the upside. Now, again, this is the future market. Figuring out the direction from a higher base standpoint is the most crucial part right now and what we're looking at. Okay. Now, once we have identified the directional movement within the market, if it's pushing to the downside, then we want to be looking for or classify areas of supply. Okay. All that is key areas in which the market is aggressively selling in that continuation direction to the downside. All right. So each time the market breaks an area of structure or takes out a new low, as it pushes lower, pulls back, takes out the new low here, pushes lower, pulls back, takes out the low here. Each time it does that, we want to look back to see where the areas, meaning imbalances or fair value gaps, where the market left footprints for us to be able to look for opportunities for trades when it is actually moving in that particular direction to the downside. So for example, I'm going to show you just two examples like right today, where we have, all right, the market took out this low here, pulled back, broke lower, broke structure. Here's the footprint in a sense, or here are the imbalances that lie where the aggressive selling flushed the market or continue pushing the market down to the downside, taking out and making a new low. So it broke below that low there, break a structure. And what I like to tell people is that when I'm trading, I'm always looking to see, is there, I'm identifying, either the supply or demand zone. You hear me talk about in videos, the imbalance resting back at the actual zone, or the gap resting back at the actual zone. What we want to be able to do is spot that imbalance on our trading charts. Okay. So, and mark that zone up on a higher base chart. So if the market breaks structure to the downside here, you can see that we have aggressive selling coming lower. Okay. Took out the low. Now the imbalance situation, or the fair value gap, if you want to call it, or gap, however you want to call it, rests back at the actual zone. So if we're looking for the market's pushing lower, then the last bullish candle to the upside is going to be what's called or classified as a supply candle. Okay, we broke below that, and we don't want to happen is where the market breaks below that bullish candle, which is the supply candle, and immediately pull back to it, because that way it closes the imbalance or closes that gap resting back at the actual supply candle. Okay, so we want the market to continue pushing the downside without an immediate pullback to close in the gap or imbalance resting back at the supply candle. We want to continue pushing to the downside with aggressive force, okay, of selling to the downside where it breaks that area, takes out that low and break structure. As you can see right here, it did completely that. So I would mark up this zone as a high probability interest, all right, of a supply zone, okay? So the imbalance, okay, is always going to rest. The trading imbalance is going to rest from the bottom end of the bullish candle, all right? Last candle to the upside is going to be your bullish candle, okay, or your supply candle. So we mark the bottom end of the bullish candle here, then the candle that closed below it to the very next candle that starts to form, and we want that candle to form and break to the downside here. All right, so if you can see, this bearish candle that took out the bottom end of that bullish candle, which is that supply candle, closed. The next candle, which is the third candle, pretty much 1, 2, 3 in a sense, it wicked back as far as right here. So we have a small, basically, I'm gonna show you with some arrows right quick. We have a small imbalance, resting trading imbalance from the bottom end of that bullish candle to right here. All right, I know my lines aren't 100% straight, but okay, but that's okay. All right, we'll try to make them straight as I can. Okay, still not straight, but you guys get the gist. Sorry about that. I'm doing a horrible job. Okay, so right in between this area right here. So the imbalance rests on this candle here back to the actual supply zone. This is our supply zone right here that we mark up. And if you're interested in understanding how to actually draw up these supply and demand zones, please, do some research on my channel. Go to the homepage, type in draw supply zones or demand zones, how to draw supply and demand zones. There's some video content for you to watch. I show you in detail how to draw up and mark up these zones. Now we have an imbalance here. The imbalance is what makes this trading zone, once it breaks structure, a high probability area of demand. And that's because we have an imbalance, trading imbalance, resting in between the bottom end of the supply candle, back down basically to this candle here, the top end where that wick is at right there. So that's our little imbalance. What we want to do then is just wait for the market to retrace back to the area to look for, pull back to this zone here. And that's part of the strategy I talk about here on my channel about multi-chart confluence, starting with the higher base chart, determining the direction of the market, marking up your zones from the higher base chart, and then scaling down to a lower base chart to take our trades once the market going short, once the market taps into or retraces back to the high probability demand zone we marked on a higher base chart. I talk about that, guys. And I have a private community, which is, have a lot of great members, but that are part of it. But let me say this right now. This is where I talk about in so much detail in the private community for anyone that wants to become an elite or an ultra elite supporter. Very inexpensive. I'll talk about it towards the end of the video. But this is where I go into these setups, go into the cornerstone, the blueprint to how I trade surrounding my strategy. But this video today is really about how to spot these trading imbalances again on our trading charts. Okay. Now I trade range-based charts, but you can do the same thing on time-based charts as well. That's the imbalance rested right there. It retraced back to it. And that's what's going to make it a high probability area is that trading imbalance at the supply zone or at the demand zone. Okay, retraces back to it. We're looking for rejection out of this area off the lower base chart to take the trades. Now I go into detail about how to get into these trades. For all those who are part of the elite and the ultra elite supporter group. Okay, and I'll talk about that towards the end. Now that's an example of an imbalance resting right here. I'll show you another example as well. Here's another supply setup. Why is it supply? Because we constantly start taking and breaking structure below areas of new and creating new lows. We broke this area a low, just like we broke this one right here. So if I move this zone away, look, that is the last bullish candle to the upside. So what kind of candle is that? All right, that's a supply candle, right? So we're looking at the candle that broke below the last bullish candle, which is this one here. That's going to be the candle that breaks below that bullish candle right there. At the bottom end of that bullish candle, that's where we're going to mark our first area where our supply zone or trading imbalance is going to be, marked up. So the imbalance starts at the bottom end of the bullish candle. This candle took out that bullish candle. The next candle that starts to form, pull back this much right here. So we have an imbalance. Again, on this candle, back up to the actual supply zone right here. Okay? And then once we break structure, we're looking for the market to come back to that area. As you can see, it came back right here. It retraced back here, filled in the imbalance resting right here, back up to our supply zone. Okay? At that point, once it taps into the supply zone on the higher base chart, I'm already looking down at my lower base chart to look for rejection, which I clearly talk about again for all those who are part of the elite and the ultra elite supporter group, and how to catch these trades off of these high probability supply and demand zones. Again, so I'm showing you two examples of how to actually spot these trading imbalances on, these range charts, because it works, guys. This is all part of a smart money concept, this tactic in which we are identifying those zones back at the area of supply and demand. This is what we're looking for. As a beginner, I would highly recommend that you spend some time, first and foremost, off of a higher base chart, just to get a feel to be able to identify, the structure of the market, but also be able to determine a bias as far as direction, and being able to look for those structure breaks where the market is trending in one particular direction and identify the lows each time the market makes a new low. That's a structure break. Then being able to identify and spot the imbalance or gaps, fair value gaps, resting back at the actual zone. All right. Like right here. Okay. If you can do that, then you're on your way to be able to understand and how to mark up the zones, and also how to identify the difference of a high probability versus a low probability. Again, a high probability setup is where you have an imbalance, trading imbalance, or a gap resting back at the area of supply, resting back at the area of a demand zone. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I just want to kind of cover this as more so like a step-by-step process of being able to identify these zones, these imbalances, being able to identify the imbalances, but also kind of like a more so like a how-to 101 type video on trading imbalances as well. Okay, so if you found some value in today's video, guys, please do me the biggest favor and make sure to drop a like on the video. Click that thumbs up button. If you have not taken the time to actually subscribe to the channel, listen, there's loads and loads of valuable content that you can pick up and learn for yourself, especially if you are a futures trader and you're interested in, kind of understanding the markets as a whole. I cover a lot of great information here on the channel that can really gear you in the right direction. My purpose is to really help individuals understand personally how I trade, and that's where I really go into detail about the blueprint and the cornerstone of how I trade. Now, if you're not part of the elite or the ultra elite supporter group, you may want to think about becoming one. It's very inexpensive. It's only $6.99 a month. This is through the YouTube, membership program in a sense. Every creator has the opportunity to provide their base, their subscriber base, or their fan base with opportunities to be able to, for me, for example, I share information that is very relevant, that has been helping people time and time again. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's a Discord channel just as well. So what I do is, for all those who are elite and the ultra elite supporters, that's where I go into detail about the trades that I actually take. So I'll post my trades over on the Discord group, right? Then I'll go back and I'll break them down in very fine detail so that you, as a supporter of the channel who's part of the membership program here on YouTube, and where you can gain access and understand every trade that I actually take, pretty much, I break them down. Because that's where you're getting the cornerstone, the blueprint to how I trade. I'm sharing with you my mindset of why I took those trades, all right? Talking about structure for every trade, price action, talking about stop loss placement and profit targets areas as well. So that you can understand and be able to look for these same and similar type setups when you're back testing and forward testing, which I highly recommend you do. All right, so you got to understand that. Now, again, if you're interested in becoming an elite supporter of the channel, it's only $6.99 a month. If you want to become an ultra elite supporter, to where you receive, let me back up a little bit too and say this. As an elite supporter, you receive all my trade breakdown videos, and there's tons of them. Okay, where I walk you through setup after setup after setup on trades I'll take. So because that's what helps. Is when someone is explaining something to you and showing you, it's like going through a diagram or going through the breakdown things in detail, as like a lot of us do when we're sitting in class or have done so before. Someone's teaching us something, we're taking notes on it so we can go back and study it. That's pretty much what I do. But I'm sharing with you a great strategy that's been working for tons of people who are part of our, not only the elite and the ultra elite supporter group, but also part of the Discord community as well. Now, you'll find a link down in the description portion of the video, okay? It's titled Elite and Ultra Elite Supporter. You click on that, it's going to take you to a few tiers in which you can actually become either an elite or an ultra elite supporter. With the elite supporter membership, you receive all of my trade breakdown videos, all of the video playlist, and you also receive a great video surrounding market structure. A lot of traders, they struggle with market structure, and it, to me, singly, hands down, is the most important concept to anyone who's looking to start really understanding how to trade the correct way, if that makes sense to you, okay? So you can become an elite or an ultra elite supporter by clicking the link down below or clicking the membership tab from the home page. Once you do that, you'll see a few tiers pop up, and you choose, which tier you want to, join if you choose to. And again, the price tag is there, and it tells you the perks and rewards you receive for each tier. It's a great community for individuals who are really trying to understand a great strategy has been working not only for me but for lots of people who are part of our Discord community. If you're interested in joining the Discord, the link is down below as well. Now, again, let me get back to this. If you haven't subscribed, please take the time to do so by clicking that sub button. Make sure to turn your post notifications on by clicking the bell. And last but not least, like I just said before, drop me a like if you found some value in today's video content. And you can also leave me comments down below if you have any questions. Let me know, are you guys trading supply and demand? What other strategies are you using? Which sessions are you actually trading? So many people like to trade. I've been seeing a lot lately. Trade the Asian session. Some people like to trade the U.S. session. Okay, so let me know some of your your comments or questions that you may have as well, or maybe even some video content that you maybe want me to cover surrounding pertaining to the future markets. Okay, take care. I'll see everyone in the next one.